Hey guys, so as you can see, there's been a little bit of shopping going on lately. Kind of a Christmas present to myself, I suppose, lots of little bits. So let's take a look. I'm going to start with this one, because it's the most disappointing of the lot so far, but I'll show you anyway. So this is from eBay. This cost me £3 in total. And what it is the original Metal Gear Solid American version for the PlayStation 1. Now the case is smashed up a bit. It contains both discs, and I kind of forgot that Metal Gear Solid even came on 2 discs. But sadly, it doesn't have the manual. But not terrible for £3, so I'm actually quite pleased with that. I'm not going to spend too long talking about this one because everyone knows what this is. You either love it or you hate it, I suppose, at this point. Yeah, so Metal Gear Solid NTSC version for the PlayStation. So I'm pleased with that. I'll clean it up, maybe give it a better case. Check what kind of shape the discs are in. Pretty trash, number 1. Pretty trash, number 2. Cool artwork on it though, look at that, it's liquid. I imagine, yeah, Solid Snake's there as well. But yeah, you know, for £3 I wasn't going to turn that one down, for sure. It was an auction, I must add. But yeah, so that's Metal Gear. And then we have this little fella. Now, this was recommended to me by Born Survivor 123, who said it was a really good sort of hack and slash game, and I love hack and slash, so I thought, why the hell not? I mean, we've recently been playing lots of Shadow of Rome, and that is fantastic. So I'm hoping that this one's equally as enjoyable. It probably won't be as good because that game really is exceptional. But yeah, I'm hoping for some good sort of arcade action from this one. We'll have to see what it delivers. But that was yeah, Spartan Total Warrior, put out by our good friends at Sega. And I'm not quite sure how this works. I mean, he put it over as though it was like a dungeon crawler, which I don't think it is. I think you just continually battle sort of waves in the Colosseum, which sounds pretty cool in its own right. Very sort of arcadey gameplay, and that's, like I say, just what I'm looking for. So that is Spartan Total Warrior on the original Xbox. It's in really good shape, which was a bonus. Oops, let me show my address there. So here we have. Now this one, not supposed to be a great game, but the other day, I think it was on the podcast, I mentioned that I've been playing a lot of Road Rush 2 with my friend, and he loves it. He ended up borrowing my PSP, and he's had it for the last 3 weeks, because it's got that on there, and he's just been playing it over and over again. And when we were playing it around here, we were talking about sort of what happened to that style of game, where you just were on the racing on the road with motorbikes and beating each other with weapons and stuff, and how it kind of died out. So I had a look online, and I discovered that there were 2 games released in this sort of generation of consoles. Now this one's Jacked, which did not receive the best reviews, we'll say. That's putting it nicely, in fact. The other one was Speed Kings. Now I've ordered that as well, and I'm hoping that we're going to get some fun out of this, because he really did have a good time playing Road Rash 2, and I did as well. So I'm just hoping that'll be something we can sort of chill out and play together and have a good laugh with. But let's see what kind of shape she's in. I think, yeah, the seal looks like it's not a legitimate seal, but I think this game is actually new. So let's peel that off. Let's have a look. Oh man, look at that, it is sealed. When was the last time you saw a sealed Xbox game? Let's do the honours. Oops, if I can get that open. There you go. Tear it open. And there we have it, Jacked. So, again, can't tell you much about it other than I know people don't like it. But I'm very interested in playing this one. And hopefully, you know, it'll be reasonable at the very least, because the 3D Road Rash games weren't really that bad, I didn't think. I know it's got its detractors, but I certainly enjoyed playing them on the original PlayStation, and hopefully this one could be, or at least provide, some sort of enjoyment as well. So yeah, that's Jacked for the original Xbox. And this one here is Evolution, the World of Sacred Device for the Sega Dreamcast. Now this is the NTSC version. No points for guessing why I got the NTSC version. Now this is it's an RPG, it's a turn-based RPG, I believe. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. The first RPG for the Sega Dreamcast, revolutionary 3D graphics, 3D combat system, 60 frames per second. VGA compatible as well, which is pretty cool. What actually enticed me to buy this is just a look at the game. It looks fantastic, and I don't know a lot about it other than that. Obviously, fortunately for me, this one was dirt cheap as well. But as always, you're going to have the heads up with the footage on the screen, more so than I am. I did look at footage, but that was right about a couple of weeks ago when I was sort of bidding on this, and because of the snow, it's taken ages for this to come, and at which time I've forgotten why I was excited about it to begin with. But I'll recapture the imagination, or recapture my imagination, once I boot it up. So that's Evolution. And we've got one left, and this one, another eBay bargain. I think this was £3 as well. And that's the Xenosaga Episode 1 for the PlayStation 2. I'm hoping this one's going to be complete. The guy was giving me a bit of jip over this because it took me a while to send the payment, so I can't really blame him. Yeah, this looks pretty good. A game I wanted for years. Wanted to get this when it launched in the UK, and I remember going into my local sort of game shop at the time, and I asked the guy if he could boot it up just to see if it had a 60Hz mode. Yes, I've been obsessed with it for that long. He did, and there wasn't. I was really bummed out by it. And I remember he was still like, "Oh, but this runs at a good speed. Yeah, I think you should buy it. I think you should buy it." Strangely enough, obviously I didn't, and now I'm finally going to get round to playing it. So I'm quite excited about this. Obviously, it's the sequel to Xenogears, however you say that. And there's 2 other episodes that came out as well. Those were on eBay, but they're going for more, just higher prices really. And I didn't want to pay big money for these. I just really want to try them out. So I thought a few quid was just fine for this. So yeah, that's Xenosaga. And if I just pop all these together, it's going to take some doing since there's so many. But let's have a look. I mean, this is the first lot of stuff I've bought in a long time. It might not seem like it because I've been uploading lots of old pickups videos lately. But yeah, I'm really pleased. And that's sort of a Christmas haul really. This is my Christmas present to myself. So yeah, hopefully I'll put some footage up of some of these, or maybe some reviews if they're any good. And there will be one more pickups video coming shortly.